Myself, Professor Dr. Shubhendu Kumar Pani, expert in MKD Education. I got my PhD from Utkal University in the year 2013. So now I will teach computer networking, basic concepts, introductory part. I am highly appreciating the efforts taken by MKD Education Trust for the Diploma Engineering students of our state. It is very unique effort taken by MKD Education, and it will be highly beneficial for the students of our state. It is also affordable, you can avail with very less cost. So now I will teach computer networks. Computer networks and internet. Now I will teach about these four parts. Computer network. What is computer network? What is internet? What are the devices associated with this? What are the protocols associated with this? How many types of medias? We will also discuss. Really, computer network is most important part. Current generation, as everybody is using internet. Whenever we open our mobile, switch on the mobile, immediately we are opening the network, internet part. Because maybe WhatsApp, maybe Facebook, maybe mail services, we need internet part. So basic essential part, that is the networking part. So networking associate with किसी concept अच्छी, किसी hardware part अच्छी, किसी protocols अच्छे हम तक जाने आते. WhatsApp suppose. WhatsApp कौन it is a chatting based application जोटे कि हमारो Android based operating system रे use करिया हुआ. WhatsApp use करिया कोले Android based operating system essential. Similarly, network vary करे. को type रो network हमें करिवा, को type रो network equipment किनिवा, विभिन्न standards अच्छी, ISO standard use करिवा, IEEE standard use कर परिवा, कारण equipment, so devices as per the standards, different models available अच्छी, we will discuss about this gradually. So come for the computer network. So network, particularly when we will connect two or more number of computers into a particular link, then it will be considered as computer network. So particularly this is one computer, it is alternately also known as node. It is also another node, node N1, node N2, node N3, like that. Two or more number of computers are required. They will be connected to a particular link. We have to create that computer networks from our side. How many computers we need, which type of topology we need. So we have to decide. Node N1, node N2, node N3 connected. Suppose node N4, 4 computers connected. N1 can send message to N2, N2 can give N3, N1 can send N4. समस्त भीतर message देना ही पारिबे. Even हम WhatsApp group करूचे, हम number रखुचे, we can send the message individually, we can send the message group wise. सेमिति group रे भी पठे हवा. तो केमिति सेटा जीवो हमें protocol माध्यमरे the protocol will achieve all the works. So we will also discuss. So now node N1, N2, N3, N4, 4 number of computers connected to a particular link. Then it is known as computer network. Now come for our basic concept. So N system, here server, nowadays server side applications are going on. It is now much more important. Flipkart uses server, Amazon uses server, because server keeps the different files. What the server keeps different files and stored programs. Particularly we are always focusing on the files which is stored in the server. So more than two computers are connected and share some information, resources, etc. to each other, and then this forms a computer networking. So this is already shown, one server, now client. So now for the internet purpose we need router, internet service provider, again router, again client, again like that, because ISP, internet service provider, will provide the internet we need. So this is the concept related to internet part. In generally we can also able to connect our network based on the LAN, MAN, WAN, like that. We can also create the local area network as well as the metropolitan area network, wide area network. Then come to the part protocol. So protocol having a major role, because every work is achieved through the protocol. So that is a protocol is categorized into many types as per the model. Network गोटे मॉडल अच्छी सब मॉडल रेफर करा जीवो से मॉडल ता को जाउची ओएसआई मॉडल, कारण प्रोटोकॉल नंबर बहुत अधिक अच्छी, प्रोटोकॉल्स को डिवाइड कर दे कैटेगराइज के को प्रोटोकॉल को लेवल ले रहबे कोन काम करा जीवो से हिसाब रे वर्क को एग्जीक्यूट करा हबो. So as per the model OSI, Open System Interconnect. OSI stands for Open System Interconnect. So this is the referred model, but in practically we will use TCP/IP protocol suite. In practically we will use TCP/IP protocol suite. So OSI having 7 layers. OSI having 7 layers. Individual layer having individual protocols. So individual layer having individual roles responsibility. So all the roles responsibility will be executed through the protocols. So our first layer is the physical layer. Physical layer roles responsibility will be executed by the physical layer protocol. Data link layer, next layer data link. Data link layer roles responsibility will be executed by the data link layer protocols. So like this, protocols are associated with the all 7 layers of the OSI model. So any work, because will be required, we have to use the protocol. I am giving general example. Suppose government अच्छी. What is the role of government? हमें रोजगार करचे, हमें खाऊचे, हमें बंचुचे. Is there any role of government? Yes, there is the role of government to maintain the law and order situation. All the rules will be formed. So like that. Same cases here. बिना प्रोटोकॉल है कंप्यूटर को कनेक्ट कर परिया, केबल सानिवा, कंप्यूटर रखिवा, डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट कर दवा, किंतु कम्युनिकेशन से परिबो नहीं. So protocol is a set of rules and regulations that govern data communication. So that is why for communication purpose we need protocol. Various types of protocols available in generally. We are using SCTE, www, like that protocols we are using. It is a very vast part. It will consist with different parts. Semantics part we will also discuss later part. Now I will tell the important part of network is the connecting media, because the medium through which data will travel. So based on that, medium also equally important. So based on the concept, it is categorized into 2 types. One is guided, another is unguided media. So particularly in case of guided media, so it is the wire connection. This is the wire media, because through the cables, through the wires, we have used our networking part. Without air, like our Wi-Fi we are using, so air is the medium. Air is the medium. Earlier days, in the past days, so we have used the telephone numbers, landline numbers. So that is the wire connection. Wire connection. Nowadays, everywhere wireless. That is, air is the medium. So that is why the connecting media having the major role in the networking part, because the components of the networking is, first one will be source, second will be destination, third will be protocol, next will be the transmission media. So one of the major component is the transmission media. So it is divided into two types, guided media and unguided media. Under guided media, coaxial cable, twisted pair cable, fiber optic cable. So really guided media wire connection, so you might have gone through the different categories of cables. Different structure of the cable refers to the different types. So that means coaxial cable structure, internal configurations, what the internal part is, we will discuss. Twisted pair cable, fiber optic cable. Similarly, unguided media, radio waves, microwaves and infrared waves. So these are the waves as per the atmospheric conditions, cases, how long it will travel, it is categorized. So now, twisted pair cable, the example already shown through the picture. So now just imagine, this is the twisted pair cable. So what is the structure? Because I have already told, the structure will vary from twisted pair cables to coaxial cable, twisted pair cables to other cables. So it consists of two separate insulated. Each part is two separate insulated and one conductor wire through which our electricity can able to pass about each other, around each other. This is the type of the twisted pair cable. That is the twisted pair cable, again categorized into unshielded twisted pair, shielded twisted pair. So really this is the difference, very less expensive, but it is expensive. But what is the advantage? Higher data rate, because the data rate nowadays everywhere data rate should be important, because the how much data will transfer in second, that is data rate. What is data rate? Data rate कौन? हमें कोचे 30 GB रो डाटा दरकार, कितने डाटा सेकंड को आसुची, that is important. कारण हमें इतने fast हो जाए चे, हम कामटा नहले हमें विरक्त पूरा. So that is why higher data rate is required. So if it compare with the UTP, then the data rate is better than the UTP. So these are the disadvantages also. So comparatively, it is difficult to install and manufacture, but once it is installed and manufactured, for the better use will be produced. So next we will go to the part coaxial cable. Just you recall the type of the twisted pair cable we have discussed. Now it is different. There are two cases now. There is the insulated. This is the overall plastic cover. Then insulated. Then outer conducted is given. So what does it mean? Insulated, again inner connector. So the structure format, it is different. So that is why it is known as coaxial cable. Coaxial cable. So next is the fiber optic cable. That is a cladding concept. Cladding. So really it uses the concept of reflection of light through a core made up of glass or plastic. So now glass core, again it is covered with one cladding. So that another is the primary buffer. So secondary buffers. So because this is the structure of fiber optical purpose, optical prisms like that. So optical purpose it is required. The structure is like this. So overall it is categorized as per the internal types, internal configurations, it is categorized. Now come for the unguided media, that is the air is the medium. So atmosphere, ozonosphere, like that, sphere wise it is categorized. Radio waves, if the frequency range is 3 kHz to 1 kHz, then it comes under radio waves category. If the frequency range 1 GHz to 300 GHz, that is the microwave category. The infrared, whose frequency range is more than 300 GHz, that is the high level cases, because the many cases our frequency ranges are considered. Frequency, because frequency equals to 1 by T, where mathematically we have known it. So that is the category how much frequency range we need. Accordingly that wave will be used. So this is the overall idea of the cables, that is the connecting media. So now we will conclude. We will discuss the key points and some of the important questions. That is also important. So key point, overall, what is the basic concept about computer networking? What is networking? What are the components of networking? We will discuss. Know about protocol, because protocol I have told basic part of the protocol. So know about different types of connecting media, because connecting media is important part in data communication. 5 important components. So one of the major component is the connecting media. So now we will go through all these points, and we will also get some questions on that, because in the conceptual manner many short questions and also the long questions will come. So we will also discuss some of the questions. So particularly because in few slides we have discussed here, so the questions may be what is networking, because in interview they will go for the only short type of question. So or there is a multiple options questions like that. What are the components? Which is the components of computer networks? So similarly, what is networking? So what is networking? So I have already told, when 2 or more number of computers are connected to a particular link, then it is called computer networking. Because networking not only refer to always computer, networking for also available in telecommunication part, but computer networking particularly involves with the computers. Protocol I have already explained with the general example. So a set of rules and regulations that govern data communication. So that is the rule of the protocol. Various types of protocols I have already told, like SCTE and www. What are the different connecting media used in computer network? Connecting media overall categorized into 2 categories. So wired and wireless. So that is the guided and unguided media. So guided media divided, unguided media also divided. So types of cables and frequency ranges, accordingly it is divided into many subcategories. 3 subcategories under guided media, 3 subcategories under unguided media. So this is the overall part. Many more questions also be arises after going through the detail.